Guess what day it is? It's weigh-in day. So we're out here getting our walk in, and it feels good to be back out here doing our half miles, but I'm excited to get on the scale, see what it says today. I'm gonna be honest, I weighed myself yesterday, so I'm curious what the difference is gonna be, if it's gonna be higher or lower by comparison, but you know, I'm just very, very happy with the results I'm getting and how my body's feeling overall. Yes, last week was rough, but we're managing, we're getting through it, we're gonna figure it out, it's gonna be fine. But yeah, Monday is like a stressful day, but an exciting day at the same time. So we need to get home. We need to get weighed. We need to see where we're at. All right, I'm all showered up. Gotta get ready to take the kids to school. But I wanted to let you know, because I didn't want to hold it into myself, that I'm down. I'm down 52.3 pounds total. I just weighed myself in at 302.7. That's crazy. So that's over 11 pounds this past week. As you know, constipation, was holding lots of water. Last week was really rough. Plus I didn't eat a whole lot. So that was a really big combination of how I ended up at that number. But it's been consistent. Like I thought when I started eating food again that the number would go back up and, you know, it would adjust a little bit, because I weighed myself like every day last week as everything was happening, but it hasn't. So I am 52.7, I think 52.7 pounds down, 52.3. I'll put it on the screen. But I'm over 50 pounds down in 9 weeks. And my body feels so different. So different. I'm going to tell you a story about yesterday, but I gotta put my hair up so I can take the kids to school and not be a total embarrassment. All right, got the kiddos at school. So I wanted to tell you this story. So yesterday we went to church and was really excited about going, just because, well, for one, I love my church, but the other reason is because they have these theater seats that are super low and really hard to get out of when you're heavy and hard to fit into when you're heavy. It kind of got to the point where I was like, I don't want to go to church. Not because I don't want to go to church, but because I'm so uncomfortable. And then you get up, you sit down a few times, of course, during a service, which is normal. And it just got to be just so physically taxing for me to like try to get up out of these seats. And I was like, I just don't want to, whatever. Anyway, so my husband and I were talking about going to church, and you know, we whatever. And the last few times we had gone, we'd sat in these back rows that have like just regular chairs, but there's like a total of like, I don't know, maybe 14 of them total in the whole sanctuary. The rest of it's just the theater seats. So they're kind of for people with young children, or if you're handicapped and whatever. But I was like, I feel like I'm handicapped. So we've been sitting in those, and when we were talking about this, he was like, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna sit? And I was like, yep, we're gonna sit in the theater seats, and we're just gonna see how it goes, whatever. So sat down, and the theater seats still don't fit well. I'm still too big for them, which isn't a surprise, but it was like less uncomfortable. And then like getting in and out of it, like it felt like it was digging into me less, which was awesome. I did feel like my leg strength was kind of gone, which isn't a surprise. So I'm gonna have to work on that to get myself up out of it, but I definitely felt an improvement. I felt like, okay, so we're on the right path to, get to a point where this is going to be comfortable again, or not again. It's never been comfortable. This is going to be comfortable, and this is great. Like, it was progress. I was going to take video of myself getting in and out of the chairs, but I decided that it wasn't worth it, like, to do that in the sanctuary and whatever. I was like, I don't need to have recordings of every single thing. But one other thing that happened too was, so we took my husband's car and I got into the car and put my seatbelt on, and I was like, I fit so much better. There's something about it, like, it was just like I was visibly taking up so much less space, and it just felt so much more comfortable. And I was sitting there just like, this is so weird. Like, it just felt so different from what it had been like not too long ago. And so I mentioned it, and he goes, oh yeah, whatever. And then as we were getting closer to church, he kind of looked over at me and he was like, you do look smaller in the suit. It's like, yeah, don't I? But I mean, I've lost 52 pounds, so I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? I guess. I don't know. It was so weird, just like having that realization that I fit in his car better. I don't know. It was a good moment though. Very, very cool. So, yay Sunday. So, needless to say or not, it's been an interesting week. Week 9 was challenging and frustrating and positive, and I don't know, a little bit of everything. But I'm thankful where I'm at. I'm thankful that I've gotten as far as I have and have had the progress that I've had. It's all a journey. So, yeah, so 9 weeks in, we're still going, we're still figuring things out, we're still sorting through all of the adjustments that need to be made, but progress is still being made, and it's not just the scale, it's like I'm seeing it visually and feeling it, and very, very thankful for that. So we will take it as a win, and we will continue on moving forward and focus on resetting our focus on meal sizes and getting activity in and making sure we're just taking care of our space and doing all the things to be overall successful. So that's week 9. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. I would love to hear from you. Please comment below, like, comment, share, do all the YouTube-y things. Supports the channel, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.